What is up, YouTube Lamont at large? I am coming to you from the Elsinore Cemetery here. I believe I'm in Elsinore, Utah. If I'm not in Elsinore, I'm in Richfield. I'm not sure exactly what town I'm currently in. But I had a funny thing told me to stop at this cemetery. So I stopped here and I was, like I always do, every time I go to a cemetery, I always look for, the first thing I look for, I don't look for graves. The first thing I look for is empty bird feeders. And I seen this bird feeder right here. This is Penny Baker Perkins. And in the end, it's not the years and the life, but the life and the years. We love you, Mom. And I noticed her bird feeder was empty, but not only that, it was full of holes. It's kind of older. It was probably the original one that they hung up. And if you can kind of see, it was full of holes. So I took some old stickers that I had for my YouTube channel and I slapped it inside to kind of seal it up, and then filled it up with birdseed. So I was glad I stopped by. Totally glad. That made my day. It's the little things in life. I don't care about riches. I don't care about things. You know, we all like our things, but this truly, if for a moment in time, truly makes me happy, if only for a fleeting moment, a couple of minutes. Anyways, let's take a quick look around. I'll show you some of the graves here at the cemetery. I'm the only one in here right now. It's pretty quiet. Amen to that. Jeremy L. Reiter, April 2nd, 1991 to June 1st, 2014. Sorry if I got your name wrong. He was 23 years old when he died. He was a mechanic at a golf course out here, and he was a very, very talented musician. He loved making people laugh, just acting crazy. And he was always tinkering and working on stuff around the house, at the shop. The picture that I am putting up on the screen is a picture of Melissa Rose Lott on the day of her wedding. Her favorite The picture on the screen is of Melissa Rose Lott on the day of her wedding. Her favorite flowers were the lilacs by the front of the driveway right next to the house. And Gene says he loves you with all his heart and gives all his love to you. Maria Anna von Buck, age 36, our beloved wife, mother, daughter, sister, and friend, passed away unexpectedly shortly before midnight on Friday, October 6, 2017 in Salt Lake City. Although she was ill, we thought we could have a few more years to say goodbye. Maria was born to Kenneth Max and Julie Sue Collins Westwood in Sacramento, California on January 19th, 1981, and she moved to Utah with her family when she was 3. She was a charming, unique personality from the day she was born. She had a smile that was half sad on one side in case she needed to cry in the next minute or so. Ordinarily, that would look odd, but on Maria, it was charming. In her relatively short life, she influenced many people, and some of her actions will continue to be influential. She never gave herself much credit, but not many people knew all she did because she didn't talk about herself. At 13, and again at the age of 15, she wrote letters to a Utah newspaper regarding homelessness and poverty and how it affected children. She also testified at a committee meeting at the Utah State Legislature and helped a bill that would have hurt children from being passed. Her letters are used as part of a university course to aid students in understanding children and current issues. She loved to sing and dance and performed often throughout the Salt Lake City area with groups. Maria cared deeply for her friends and was a nurturer. She always had time for anyone with a problem and a need to talk to someone. But her main passion always was to get married and be a mom. She had a crush on her friend's brother, the boy next door. He came back into her life after she had moved several times, and she married the man of her childhood dreams, Damian Lane Buck, on March 1st, 2003 in Orem. Although her life was short, she accomplished her dearest dreams. She is survived by her dear husband, Damian, her 4 much-loved daughters, Rylin, Kenzie, Destiny, and Kiara, her mother, Julie Sue, her sister, Tana Westwood, and her 3 brothers, Adam, Max, and Neil. Although our hearts ache with the loss, I am sure she was welcomed into heaven by her dad, who was joyfully waiting for her with open arms. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height of my soul I could reach when feeling out of sight. Loving wife of David Michael Miller. Married June 4th, 1983, sealed November 9th, 1985. So that concludes another video at the Elsinore Cemetery here in Elsinore, Utah. If you noticed, almost all of the graves I stood to the side. When you see that in a video that I'm standing adjacent off to the side, it's because the sun is just right and it's casting my shadow over the grave, and I don't want to get in the video, so I'll stand to the side. And anyway, so I'm hitting the road. Not sure where I'm going as of the recording of this video, but I ask anybody out there, if you care, please follow me on Instagram, Lamont at Large. Easy to find. I believe I'm the only one on there. I'm somewhat active on that Instagram page, but I also ask you to follow me because that is the best way to get a hold of me if you have a question, if you have a comment, or if you just kind of want to give me a piece of your mind. And also, when I post pictures up there, that lets you know I'm kind of in that area. Maybe you have a request. Maybe, I'm coming up upon a city or a town and there's an interesting grave you might want me to go check at, go look at. Maybe it's a family member of yours. Maybe it's a murder victim or what have you. I know it's kind of hard when people ask, hey, can you go to this grave and go to that grave? Usually when they ask, I'm about 1,000 miles away at least. But, if I can make it within 50 miles or so, yeah, I would love to take anybody's request. With that being said, again, Lamont at Large on my Instagram, probably the best way to get a hold of me. Anyways, that's it for now. Live but not live, but still alive by the grace of God. I am Lamont at Large. Thank you for watching my videos. Again, I always appreciate it. I'll see you on the next vlog. Peace out.